Before I begin, please subscribe to my channel and share your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear how you face betrayal, heartbreak, or moments that shattered your trust. I'll never forget the text that hit my phone that night. It was from someone I barely knew, yet the words made my stomach drop. She's not yours anymore. Don't pretend. I stared at it, unsure if it was a prank, a mistake, or some cruel truth. My hand shook as I scrolled, my mind racing. The night it all began, we had gone out to a club to celebrate her promotion. It should have been fun, loud music, neon lights, laughter. But the moment she slipped onto another man's lap, my chest tightened. At first, I told myself it was harmless, playful. She laughed, I laughed, and I let it go. It didn't matter, I convinced myself. But deep down, a quiet unease began to grow. The signs were subtle at first. She started leaving her phone unattended, then suddenly clutching it like a secret. I noticed the faint smell of cologne that wasn't mine on her coat. Missed calls became frequent, her excuses increasingly flimsy. It was a work message, it's nothing, don't worry. I questioned myself constantly. Was I imagining it? Am I being paranoid? Then came the whispers of doubt, those small moments that sting more than obvious betrayal. I would catch her texting late at night, her laughter soft and private. I would find receipts for dinners I hadn't been invited to, tiny gifts she never mentioned. Each clue alone could be dismissed, but together they gnawed at my confidence, my sense of reality. I tried to talk to her, cautiously, almost gently. You've been distant, I said one evening, hoping I was wrong. She smiled a little too brightly. I'm just busy, she said. But the way she avoided my gaze, the tremor in her hands, told me there was more. The confirmation came one rainy night, weeks after the club. Her phone buzzed on the counter, a message flashing from him. Can't wait to see you tonight. Don't tell him. My heart slammed against my chest. I had imagined possibilities, feared them, and now reality hit, sharp, cold, undeniable. I felt anger first, pure, burning anger. Then heartbreak, deep and suffocating. Memories I had cherished, quiet mornings, inside jokes, our first date, now felt like lies, like I had been living in a carefully constructed illusion. I wondered how much was real, how much was performance. Confrontation was inevitable. I waited until she returned, my hands trembling as I held the phone with evidence, my voice steady even though my chest was tight with emotion. I saw everything, I said quietly. Her face went pale, her lips parted, but no words came at first. I didn't mean for it to go this far, she whispered. I felt neglected. I wasn't thinking about hurting you. Her eyes were pleading, regretful. And I believed her, not her betrayal, but the truth of her remorse. The hardest part wasn't the affair itself, but the quiet unraveling of trust. Every memory felt suspect, every gesture a potential mask for something else. I found myself replaying the night at the club over and over, wishing I had left sooner, acted differently, noticed the subtle signs earlier. For weeks, I wrestled with conflicting emotions. Part of me wanted to salvage what we had, to forgive, to believe she could come back to me. But another part knew that forgiveness wouldn't erase the ache, the lingering fear that it could happen again. Love alone wasn't enough to repair what was broken. Eventually, I made the choice to step away. Not out of anger, not out of revenge, but because I owed myself dignity. Our parting wasn't dramatic, no shouting, no public spectacle, just a quiet understanding that some wounds are too deep to heal in the same space. She left, taking her belongings, leaving a silence that echoed in our apartment and in my heart. In the days that followed, the emotional fallout was heavy. I felt lonely in ways I hadn't imagined. Simple things, the scent of her perfume, the hum of the city at night, even her laughter in old voicemails brought a sharp ache. Yet amid the pain, something remarkable happened. I began to rebuild. I rediscovered small joys, my own rhythm, the sense of being enough without someone else's presence validating it. The turning point came unexpectedly. I was sitting on the balcony, watching the sunset bleed across the sky, and I realized I no longer felt the raw edge of betrayal. The sadness lingered, yes, but it was tempered with clarity and quiet strength. I had survived the heartbreak, faced the betrayal, and come out intact, not bitter, not broken, just wiser. Looking back, I understand now that her actions weren't entirely about me, but about her choices, her needs, and her flaws. And mine weren't about weakness, but about understanding, patience, and ultimately self-respect. Betrayal is devastating, but it also teaches you who you are, what you can endure, what you will not tolerate, and how to reclaim your life after it's been shaken to the core. Even now, when I remember that night at the club, the moment she sat on another man's knee, I feel the sting of pain. But I also feel the strength that followed. The knowledge that I can love, I can trust, and I can survive even when the foundation of my world cracks beneath me.